Hi students, welcome to this video. In this video, we will continue with the nomenclature of alcohols. In previous video, I told you about a tribal system or common system of nomenclature. Now we'll continue with the carbonyl system. So what is this carbonyl system? To the alkyl group, you have to add carbonyl to that. Okay, if methyl alcohol is there, that methyl alcohol should be named as carbonyl in this carbonyl system. So if I'm writing methyl alcohol, so this is methyl alcohol. So to this methyl alcohol, you should give the name as carbonyl. Okay, and whatever you're writing, if you're writing CH3, CH2, OH. So to this is the alkyl ethyl group is present. Methyl. So what you have to do, here you have to name it as methyl carbonyl. Here you have to name it as methyl carbonyl. Actually, this alcohols are named as derivatives of methyl alcohol. Okay, so that is only expressed as carbonyl, and the name is derived from derived by naming the alkyl group attached to the carbonyl carbon. Okay, so this CH3OH is the carbonyl carbon, and to this whatever alkyl group is present, that name only you have to mention. See, for example, another example I'll give you: CH3, CH2, here CH2OH is there. So this is carbonyl carbon. So what you will do, you will give carbonyl name. To this carbonyl, what alkyl is present? Ethyl is present. So how will you name this one? Ethyl carbonyl. So this is how you have to name it. To this carbonyl carbon, whatever alkyl group is added, that name you have to write that alkyl name. To that you have to add this carbonyl. So this is what your carbonyl system. And next, IUPAC system. So if you take this IUPAC system, in IUPAC system, alcohol are named as alkanols. Okay, alkanols. So if methyl alcohol is present, so how will you name it? Methanol. Ethyl alcohol is present means that is named as ethanol. So this is for lower members, I'm saying. If you are taking higher alcohols, okay, for naming higher alcohols, what you have to do first, see, for higher alcohols, if you are taking higher alcohols like CH3, CH2, CH2, OH. So this one you know how to number it. So the OH group, where you have to see in the longest chain carbon atom where that OH group is present, accordingly you have to give the number, and you should name it. Okay, so here it will be propane, and E should not be added. So you have to write propane. In which position this OH is added? First position. So you have to write it as propane 1 all. So this one you know how to name it. Already from 10th standard you are learning this one. If it is dihydric alcohol, so this is for monohydric alcohol I am talking. If it is for dihydric alcohol, so if you are taking it for a dihydric alcohol, you should follow the order alkane diol. Okay, so dihydric means you should follow the order alkane diol. See, for example, CH2OH, CH2OH. So this is the ethane present here. So how will you name it? Ethane. And in which position OH is added? First position also, second position also. So you will name it as ethane 1,2 diol. So if for dihydric alcohol, you have to name it as alkane diol. If it is for trihydric alcohol, so trihydric alcohol also the same, but instead of diol, you have to write triol. So how will you write this? Alkane triol. Okay, so I'll give you one example for this. So here CH2OH, CHOH, CH2OH. Okay. So how will you name this one? Propane. First position, second position, third position, all the three position OH is added. So you have to write it as 1, 2, 3 triol. So alkane triol. So if it is trihydric alcohol, you have to give the name as alkane triol. Okay. So that's all about nomenclature. Okay. Next we will go with the preparation of alcohol. So next is general methods of preparation of alcohol. General methods of preparation of alcohol. Okay. So in this, the methods are, you can prepare alcohol from haloalkanes, and by reduction of carbonyl compounds. Okay, so this carbonyl compounds, so what are these carbonyl compounds? Aldehydes, ketones. This carbonyl compounds are aldehydes, ketones, then carboxylic acids. Okay, carboxylic acids, and then esters. So by means of reduction of carbonyl compounds, you can prepare alcohol. Next, from Grignard reagent. Okay, so by means of this Grignard reagent, you can prepare primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, and tertiary alcohol. And next, from aliphatic primary amines. Okay, so these are the general methods of preparation. See, actually you can prepare this alcohol like general method is also there, industrial preparation is also there. So first we will go with general methods of preparation. So first we will see from haloalkanes. So this is very simple and easy method from haloalkanes. Okay, so this haloalkanes, so you are taking this haloalkane, and this haloalkane, it is treated with alkali. Okay, any that is NaOH or KOH. Okay, you have to treat it with alkali, then you will get, or you can use moist silver hydroxide also, then you will get alcohol. So this is how you can prepare alcohol from haloalkane. So I'll give you reaction example for this. So the reaction example is iodomethane CH3 CH2I with aqueous KOH. So here you are using aqueous KOH. So you know very well what will be the formation. Here potassium iodide will come out, and your remaining product will be CH3 CH2OH plus potassium iodide. Okay. Similarly, if you are using, if you are taking bromoethane CH3 CH2Br with silver hydroxide, that is moist silver oxide if you are taking. So here also what happens, AgBr will come out, and the product will be CH3 CH2OH and AgBr. Okay, so like KOH, you can use aqueous sodium hydroxide also. So this is how you can prepare primary alcohol. Okay, so see, the very important point here is, the very important point in this method is this primary, you can prepare primary haloalkanes only. Okay, but secondary haloalkanes and all, if you are using, see, I'll give you the reaction. Secondary haloalkanes, see, now I'll take 3 bromo, that is CH3 CH3 Br. So you have to write the name of that organic compound also. So it is 2-bromo 2-methyl propane. Okay, so to this you are adding aqueous NaOH, aqueous NaOH or KOH or whatever it is. So if you are adding aqueous KOH, so what happens, you know, this secondary haloalkanes, it will undergo dehydrohalogenation. So in this what happens, this is secondary, here the process tertiary haloalkane. So this is tertiary haloalkanes. So this tertiary haloalkanes, it will undergo dehydrohalogenation. It will undergo dehydrohalogenation. So what is that dehydrohalogenation? Halogen will come out, NaBr will come out, and one hydrogen will get removed and it will combine with this OH and it will get removed as water. So that is what dehydrohalogenation, removal of halogen and hydrogen. Okay, so the remaining product will be NaBr will come out and water will come out, and remaining product will be your alkene. So see, CH3 double bond CH2, one hydrogen will come out, so definitely the product will be alkene. So name of this compound is 2-methyl prop 1-ene. Okay, so this is for tertiary haloalkanes. If secondary haloalkanes, this also will undergo dehydrohalogenation. If you take secondary haloalkanes, this also will undergo dehydrohalogenation, but you will get two products. One is alcohol and another one is alkene. Okay, so this method, haloalkane with the aqueous sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, you will get primary alcohol. See, this method, it is used only for the preparation of primary alcohol. Okay, if you are taking secondary haloalkanes, means it will undergo dehydrohalogenation and the product formed will be alcohol and alkene. If you are taking tertiary haloalkanes, this also will undergo dehydrohalogenation and the product formed will be alkene. See, during in that conversion questions and all, you should, if you are keeping all these points in your mind, you can write the conversions or reactions easily. Okay, so this is what the first method of preparation. And what is the second method of preparation? By reduction of carbonyl compounds. By reduction of carbonyl compounds. Okay, so what are the carbonyl compounds? I told you, right? Aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids, esters. So these are the carbonyl compounds which can be reduced to alcohols. Okay, so already you know, for reducing purpose, you will be using some reducing agents. Okay, so what are those common reducing agents? What are those common reducing agents? Like lithium, aluminum hydride, okay, and sodium borohydride, hydrogen gas. So this hydrogen gas, it should be used in the presence of nickel, platinum or palladium, or even you can use lithium aluminum hydride also. Okay, so these are the common reducing agents. Okay, first we will see the reduction of aldehydes. So we'll see how aldehyde will get reduced into alcohol. So here you are taking ethanol, CH3 C double bond OH, ethanol. This ethanol with a hydrogen. Hydrogen means what I told you, in the presence of nickel or platinum or palladium. So the product formed will be The product formed will be CH3 CH2OH. So you had added 2 hydrogen. So ethanol get reduced to ethanol. Okay. So this is what reduction of aldehyde. So for the reduction you are using nickel or platinum or palladium. Next, reduction of ketone. Reduction of ketone. So for ketone, what we can take, you know very well. The simple example we can take, that is acetone or propanone. That is CH3, C double bond O, CH3. So here you are using hydrogen in the presence of platinum. Then your product will be propane to all. That is CH3. Here what happens? CH, OH and CH3. So the product is propane to all. Okay. So here what happens? Hydrogen is added. That's all in this reaction. So in reduction of aldehyde and reduction of ketone, you are using hydrogen gas. Okay, in the presence of platinum or palladium or nickel. So just you are going to add hydrogen to that aldehyde and ketone. Okay, and third we will see reduction of carboxylic acids. So what are these? These are carbonyl compounds, aldehydes, ketones, this carboxylic acids and all. These are carbonyl compounds. Okay. So this carboxylic acid, it can be reduced with lithium aluminum hydride. Okay. For ketone, what I told, as I told you, for ketone you can use hydrogen or platinum or lithium aluminum hydride. Okay. Similarly, for aldehydes also you can use the same hydrogen, platinum or lithium aluminum hydride. But for reducing carboxylic acids, you have to use lithium aluminum hydride to give primary alcohol. Please keep it in your mind. Okay. For reduction of carboxylic acid, you have to use lithium aluminum hydride to give primary alcohol. So I'll give you reaction example for this. So you are taking, we'll take carboxylic acid. So we'll take butanoic acid, CH3, CH2, CH2, C double bond O, OH. Okay. So this you have to reduce with lithium aluminum hydride. See, why you are using this reducing agent, lithium aluminum hydride? See, this lithium aluminum hydride will gives you hydrogen. Okay, this only will gives you hydrogen. So here you are getting 4 hydrogen from this. So this acid will get reduced to alcohol. So what is this one? This is butanoic acid. This is butanoic acid. By using lithium aluminum hydride as a reducing agent, you will get 4 hydrogen, and all these 4 hydrogen will get added to this acid. So the product will be CH3, CH2, 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 OH and H2O. So what you are getting in this? Butane 1 oil. Okay. So by means of this, butanoic acid is getting is reduced to butanol, butane 1 all. Okay. And next carbonyl compound is reduction of esters. Okay. So this ester is also a carbonyl compound. Okay. So this esters, here for ester also you are using lithium aluminum hydride. So for ester also you are using lithium aluminum hydride. See, what are the points, whatever reducing agents I am giving, whatever points I am giving, this is very important for your 1 marks and all. So please make a note of it. So reduction of esters. So here we will take ester, CH3, C double bond OO, CH3. So what is this one? Methyl ethanoate. Okay. Methyl ethanoate. Methyl ethanoate. So here lithium aluminum hydride you are using. So definitely you will get 4 hydrogen. So in the presence of lithium aluminum hydride, so you'll be getting 4 hydrogen, and then your product is CH3 here, CH2 OH, and here CH3 OH. CH3, here you are adding 2 hydrogen, CH3 CH2 OH, and then here you are adding 1 hydrogen, CH3 OH. Okay, so methyl ethanoate will get converted into ethanol and methanol. Okay, so this is what reduction of carbonyl compounds. Under reduction of carbonyl compounds, we learned reduction of aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids, and esters. Okay, and next is from Grignard reagent. Preparation of alcohol from Grignard reagent. Okay, so in this, from all the 3 types of monohydric alcohol, so you know how this monohydric alcohols are classified. Monohydric alcohols are classified into primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohol. So all these 3 monohydric alcohols can be prepared from Grignard reagent. Okay, so what you have to do is, first we will see preparation of primary alcohol. I'll tell you what you have to do. So preparation of primary alcohol. Okay, so this you have to treat this Grignard reagent with formaldehyde. Okay, first you have to take formaldehyde, HCHO. To this you have to add Grignard reagent. Okay, and after adding Grignard reagent, what you have to do? You have to do this. The product you are getting, right? To that you have to hydrolyze the product by dilute acid. You have to hydrolyze the product by dilute acid. So this is how you can prepare primary alcohol. See, for example, I'll give you reaction example for this. What primary, what you have to take? You have to take formaldehyde. So HC double bond OH. Okay. To this, what I ask you to add? Grignard reagent. So here we will add methyl magnesium bromide. So what happens? Just this one will get added to this formaldehyde. That is what your first step. Okay. So what happens? H the same, CH the same. This methyl group will get added here, CH3, and O will be there, MgBr. Okay, just it gets added here. Then what I told you, you have to hydrolyze this by using dilute acid. Okay, so what you have to add, you have to hydrolyze this by using dilute acid. Okay, so hydrolysis reaction I'll show it here. So here you are going to add H, that is water, H and OH. So H I am adding here and OH I am adding here. So this is how you are doing hydrolysis. So what will be your product? Your product will be this. See, I'll write C H H CH3 OH plus Mg OH Br. Okay. So this is, what is this one? This is ethanol or ethyl alcohol. So for the preparation of primary alcohol, what you have to take? You have to take formaldehyde, and that you should be added with Grignard reagent. And here hydrolysis only. The formed product you have to do hydrolysis by dilute acid. That only I had shown here. Okay. Then ethanol is formed. And next is